travels fast on Sunday meeting time. Well, anytime good news travels fast.
Normally, yeah.
Yeah. And right now it's time for our Thought to Ponder as we wander with Amanda.
Yes. This week we're going to look in Colossians chapter 1, starting in verse 15. It says, Christ is the visible image of the invisible God. He existed before anything was created and is supreme over all creation. For through him God created everything in the heavenly realms and on earth. He made the things we can see and the things we can't see, such as thrones, kingdoms, rulers, and authorities in the unseen world. Everything was created through him and for him. It goes on to talk about Christ and how things were created through him and kind of what that means. And there's a lot that you can take out of those scriptures. But for me and the time of year that it is, the Christmas season, I thought that verse 15 stood out, talking about Christ being the visible image of the invisible God. And how that is like the core of our Christianity. And that's what Christmas should be about. And that's what we make it about in our home. And just the importance in doing that. So I thought that was good timing there. So as far as what time of year it is, but something to think about.
Yeah, it's interesting how we will all form different traditions in our celebration of Christmas.
Yes.
Sometimes I think we should be giving gifts to God. It's his birthday.
Yes, it is, yeah. And teaching giving more than receiving. Sometimes
Right.
That's a harder thing to do with my kids. That's something that we sometimes have a hard time doing, but I think last year or the year before we started, one of the gifts that they get is a gift that they give. Like we do the Operation Christmas Child, and we tell them this is one of your presents. We're using the money we would buy a gift for you to buy this, and then they get to give it away, and then Jesus is shared with those children. And so that's one way that we do it. I have a lot of friends that do it different ways, but I think that it's important to teach that. So
I think you should just, go grab somebody off the street and feed them.
Yeah, that would work too. Lots of different ways to do that.
Yeah. Trouble is, there's not very many people on the street where I live.
Yes. And that's kind of how, as a Christian body, we all have different jobs and different roles to play in how God reaches the world. And so.
Yep, we're all different parts of the same engine.
Yep.
So.
We can't all do it all.
We can't?
No. That's a thought to ponder for another day.
That is true. You can do too much good and get over-volunteered.
Yes, for yourself, yeah.
It's like my grandfather always said, the opportunity to work for free will always be there. Yes. So don't get burned out right away. Here's greater vision and grace has a face.